They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My thing Kindle. Beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my man's a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I get till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got nothing.
Now, from the home of the Raiders, since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
They put Wilson in motion. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is 3rd and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Dulcich now brought in motion. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line. On play action, Mayfield. Going right, it's taken in. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Again at 14. 1st down, Broncos.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 32 yards. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 2nd down, Baker. That's complete. It's McLaughlin.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. They go play action with Mayfield. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame.
Oh, and in that spotlight, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. He'll find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own, and at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Throw on the run is complete. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On the ground, this is Warren. Woo! And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the puck.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
The kick by Lutz is good. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. That's to the right side and incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. It's second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's the game of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Motion man is Hyatt. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Raider first down. A carry here for Warren. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off. In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
One more time with Warren. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Raiders will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A run here. It's McLaughlin. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll put a receiver in motion right. 2nd down throw from Mayfield. This one taken in by Hyatt. He's across midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
A ball deep for the end zone. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run it here with Warren. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They bring the tight end in motion. He'll look to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
First and 10 now from the 36. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, McLaughlin. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Motion man is Hyatt. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Raiders has got it. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage, and then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier,
Now a loose football. The defense has got it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. That one is good. And the Broncos get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Mike is going to play a big role in who wins this one. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10. A run now with McLaughlin. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. gain of just 2, and it's third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. Motion man is Hyatt. On first down is Mayfield. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Open man, left side, he's got it. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down. Handoff here, up the middle. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. They'll work now on second and 4. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He has Hyatt complete. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and that'll set up fourth down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He gets this complete to Dulcich.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal. Now Mayfield. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Jalen Hyatt, touchdown Broncos. It's his third touchdown on the year. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos will get out in front, 17-7. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Warren. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down. On the ground, it's the veteran Zach Moss. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Baker. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. Back deep, it's Trey Tucker. He's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. He's going to be taken down back at the 2-yard line.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
Tight end on the move left. They'll stick to the ground. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. A throw right side is intercepted. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6, a touchdown for the defense. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Broncos up their lead. It's now 24-7. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. That's into traffic, but taken in. That one good for 29.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, they go with Warren. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. A run with Moss to begin the drive. Oh, the ball's out. One of the Raiders has got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another.
And he'll take it on in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Raiders. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Raiders back within 10. It's now 24-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll give up the middle to Moss. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete. But if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
He'll look to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
They face second down and 7. One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark. Should be enough to put this one on ice. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. They'll have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Vegas.